Now that Kevin's parents had been transferred to downtown General in Chicago, Lily went to visit them with her mother, Dorothy. She was a little nervous because in the 3 years that Lily had been married to Kevin, she had never met his parents. Dr. Willow led them into the room and told Alan and Susan that they had visitors. When he heard Dr. Willow, Kevin slowly opened his eyes and got up from the couch where he'd been resting. "Lily, what are you doing here?" Kevin asked happily. "Can't I come visit your parents?" Lily replied as she gave Dr. Willow a suspicious glance. "Let me introduce you to everyone," Kevin said with a smile. "This is my father, Alan, and this is my mother, Susan, and this is Dr. Willow, the director of the hospital in New York that first treated them. Thanks to her, my parents are doing fine now." Lily didn't seem very excited. She greeted Kevin's parents and then turned around and asked Kevin jealously, "Hospital director? From New York? What's she doing here?" "It's like this. Dr. Willow, Kevin tried to explain. "Really, Kevin? This is unbelievable. You were gone for just a couple of days and brought back some other woman?" Dorothy interrupted Kevin rudely. "You haven't changed at all. Still trash." "That's not what's going on at all. You've misunderstood," Dr. Willow quickly tried to explain. "Please don't try to explain," Dorothy said bluntly. "You've been caught red-handed. There's nothing more to say." Then she continued in a nasty tone of voice. "Who would believe that the director of a hospital in New York would come all the way to Chicago? If you're going to lie, at least come up with something believable." Dr. Willow tried to reply, but she was caught off guard by Dorothy's harsh accusations. She stood there blushing, trying to find a way to set things straight. Susan sat up in her hospital bed and tried to explain. "You've really misunderstood. We just got here from New York after a horrible experience that almost killed my husband. Kevin and Fifi are just very good friends. She's really helped us a lot." "Fifi? I'm ashamed of you, Kevin," Dorothy scoffed. "Lily, this is all a huge misunderstanding," Kevin said helplessly. But Dorothy spoke first. "I'm not surprised that things have come to this, and it's not a misunderstanding. Kevin, you've been freeloading in our house for 3 years. At first I thought that no matter how useless you are, at least you were honest. As long as you treated Lily well, I was willing to look the other way. But I really didn't expect you to cheat on my daughter with some little tramp that you picked up in New York." Dorothy continued very harshly. "Well, that's fine with me. Anyway, it looks like your parents are like this tramp. So now you can go ahead and finally divorce Lily. I'm sure I can find a good husband for her." This made Alan so angry that his heart monitor started beeping wildly. "Dad, are you all right?" Kevin asked nervously as he walked over to his father. "What are you shouting for? He's still alive. Don't try to change the topic," Dorothy said callously. Kevin suddenly snapped his head around and glared at Dorothy fiercely. He shouted loudly, "What the hell is wrong with you? Don't you ever think before you speak?" "How dare you talk to me like that, you piece of trash?" Dorothy retorted angrily. "You go out and cheat on your wife and then you don't have the guts to admit it? What kind of man are you?" Kevin opened his mouth to try to respond to Dorothy's accusations, but she just interrupted him and kept on yelling. Then she spoke to Alan and Susan as she pointed accusingly at Kevin. "This son of yours isn't only incompetent, but he also loves to embarrass my family and draw attention to himself wherever he goes. I really don't know what kind of hussy would fall for him. If I had a son like him, I'd die of embarrassment." She was furious and didn't care how much she was upsetting the 2 hospital patients. Kevin finally couldn't hold it in anymore, and he sharply told her to shut up. He was afraid that Dorothy's tirade would make his parents angry, and that wouldn't be good for them in their condition. "Why should I shut up? Did I say something wrong?" Dorothy snapped back as she put her hands on her hips. "Please don't upset Mr. and Mrs. Williams anymore. They need to rest now," Dr. Willow said calmly. Because of her training, she managed to keep a cool head even though Dorothy was making her quite angry. "Since when did a tramp like you earn the right to speak here?" Dorothy said as she walked up to Dr. Willow and raised her hand like she was going to slap her. But Kevin grabbed her wrist to stop her. Seeing all of this made Lily feel very downhearted. "If you continue to behave like this, don't blame me for being rude to you," Kevin said harshly. The entire room suddenly became quiet and Dorothy looked at Kevin in shock. She never thought he would be so assertive with her. Lily took a deep breath and asked hesitantly, "Kevin, what do you want to do? Are you going to hit my mother?" "You don't believe me either?" Kevin asked Lily sorrowfully. "I can only believe what I see," Lily said without changing her expression. Kevin slowly let go of Dorothy's wrist and stepped back. Then he let out a long sigh and looked Dorothy in the eyes. "Please leave. Don't come back and disturb my parents like this again." "Do you really think I want to stay here?" Dorothy muttered. "Your parents should be ashamed of you." "Get lost!" Kevin roared as he bumped into a shelf and knocked a fruit basket onto the floor. The two guards at the door immediately rushed in and looked at Lily and Dorothy suspiciously. "Come on, Lily, let's go." Dorothy scowled as she pulled her daughter by the arm and quickly left the room. After a long pause, Kevin gestured to the two guards that it was okay for them to leave. "Mr. Williams, are you all right?" Dr. Willow asked guiltily. "I'm sorry about this. If it wasn't for me, this wouldn't have happened." Dr. Willow was grateful to Kevin for all the help he'd given her. If it wasn't for him, she was afraid that she would have spent the rest of her life as an ordinary doctor and not a hospital director. But if Kevin ended up getting a divorce because of her, Dr. Willow could never forgive herself. "It's not your fault. Go ahead and check on my parents. After you're done, we can go out to eat," Kevin offered as he forced a smile. Since Lily already didn't believe him, Kevin figured it couldn't make things any worse to go out to dinner with Dr. Willow. "I'll take good care of your parents, but I'm not that hungry right now," Dr. Willow said shyly. "That's okay, but I really would like to thank you," Kevin said calmly. Then he turned serious and told her, "It might be hard on you over the next few days. Please take care of them." Then he remembered how his parents had ended up in the hospital in the first place, and he felt very disappointed to be a member of the Williams family. As Lily and Dorothy were walking out of the hospital, they received a call from Grandma Jones, saying that there was an urgent matter that she wanted to discuss. The two of them called for a ride and quickly headed to the Jones family mansion. When Grandma Jones saw Lily walking in the room, she stood up from her chair. "Grandma, what happened?" Lily asked in puzzlement. "Actually, there's nothing urgent," her grandmother replied. "Grandma, why are you still talking to her?" Jason suddenly interrupted. Then Jason turned to Lily and said to her, "Let me tell you what happened. Last month, the Jones family's financial record showed that," and then he paused for a moment, "the family's total income has decreased by almost 30%. What's the use of having so many shares?" "Has it gone down that much? How is that possible?" Lily asked in shock. "What are you pretending for? The accounting department also said that the money we lost was transferred to the import-export company that Tyler Dawn gave you." Jason sneered and then he said, "Lily, how could you do such a thing? Are you trying to pocket all of our family's money?" "That's impossible," Lily stammered. "I've never let the people from the import-export company interact with anyone from our family." Then Lily realized that although she had control of the company Tyler had given her, she didn't know everyone the Jones family had running their businesses. Something didn't add up. "Just look for yourself," Jason said as he threw a stack of financial statements onto the floor. Suddenly, Grandma Jones let out a long sigh. "Lily, it looks like you're still too young to be in such an important position. You don't have enough experience yet. Although you didn't let the companies interact with each other, can you guarantee that they didn't do it privately?" Lily didn't know what to say. "Lily, take my advice. Return your shares to the family, and then go back to your old position with us and get more experience," Grandma Jones said as she deliberately looked over at Jason. The corners of her mouth turned up into a villainous smile. It looked like she'd be able to get her company shares back after all.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.